Alright, let's do this thing. We got a big time Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order run coming at you. No one in the house, so I can talk loud if I want. Got a physical today. I'm all good. No problemo. Nothing wrong. Everything is going good with the centrist. A little bit concerned about unemployment stuff. Hopefully Congress can get their act together. As unlikely as that sounds. I don't know. In the most epic high stakes game of Survivor ever, the red team, good old red team, the Republican team, looks like it's got some personnel problems. It's shredding itself a little bit. Got some issues. We're gonna see if they can rectify that in the coming weeks. Speaking of problems, my headset, goodness. We'll be doing a sound check in just a moment. Alright, let's boot up this stream on my phone. Let's take a look at what we have here today. Now, this should come up correctly, right? Alright, here we go. The Centrist, Deathless Run number 1, Jedi Fallen Order. Alright. What are we doing, Jedi Master, today? As we do always. Every day. Look at that, 7%. Alright, let's do sound check. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we are comprehensive. Mongolian throat music right there. My headset is just not happy today.
Listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word. Good for us. Here he is, Chief.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. What's your score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Get to work.
The sound is just all over the place.
This way.
I'm right behind you.
Sorry, Cal.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think these tools are gonna make it through the shift.
Up here. Will you look at that? A separatist ship. Haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
Look out!
Hands up! The hell?
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Ladder's out, though. Gonna have to find another way.
Yeah, no problem. I'll improvise.
See you there, pal.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
I'm trash. Just not approved trash.
Easy there.
Just passing through.
Hurry up. We're close to finishing ahead of schedule. I can just about taste the credits. It's gonna be a wild night. Let's get this job done.
Reckless cow.
Good to see you.
You too. Don't get yourself killed.
That's the idea.
For anyone who doesn't know, it is July 23rd, 2020. Oh my gosh.
Sounds like scrap rats.
This year has just passed by in a blur.
Just passing through, guys. No need to come out and
This
say
whole
hi
year
this time.
feels surreal. Like, just a never-ending nightmare of destruction and hell. Has anything not happened this year?
Hey, Cal. I'll meet you at the clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
How'd you get here?
How'd you get here?
Look, the ship cutter is here. There it goes. Hey, we should get moving. Yep, good looking out.
I'll talk more about the daily news a bit later on. And give you a centrist's take on all the big things that are happening. Maybe the last true centrist. Maybe in a year I'll have to change my gamer tag to the last centrist.
Use the manual override lever below.
Like the last Mohican. Here's a question for all you
Your turn.
liberals watching the video. Is the last Mohican racist?
All right, clamp secured.
If I'm trying to remember the movie,
You okay?
wasn't the last Mohican character like
Right there,
a
pal.
white guy who got kidnapped as a kid
I got this.
and became a tribe member later?
We're done. Get out up here.
I actually have to rewatch the movie. It's been a long time since I saw it.
Come take a look at this.
I don't know, maybe it is.
It's a Jedi fighter. What a score! It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this he's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. A real tragedy. Yeah, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
Cal's being real cagey about it. He's like me in political conversations.
Yeah. Here we
I don't
are,
want to say too much,
scrapping through the war
you know.
just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. Find us feel like this, it'll be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
I gotta find my destiny.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me. What was that?
Here's some in real life advice. If you're sliding down a cliff to your death, try to catch something. Try to like run into a wall, you know, not to go sliding up.
Bro, you okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
Bro, just hang on.
Consider me!
No, don't let go.
I can't hold on!
Bro, no!
I forgot which R button it was for a second and I almost missed that. That would have sucked.
You okay, bro?
I'm all right. Just pinned down.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us out of here. Just hang on.
Watch out, Cal!
Look out! This thing is barely flying. Hold on! Bro, you all right?
Yeah. Okay,
We gotta move. Come on.
hell happened? What was that back there? Was that you? Well, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please
No,
trust me.
but I've seen the stories. I've heard it. There's
Bro,
bounties out on people
I
like
know. I know.
you. Yeah, all right. We need to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. You holding up okay?
Good. Yeah, you?
Yeah. Cal, I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together. So, I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
Just gotta head back to my place, grab my bag. Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on, Mel Shadella.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, Prof.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, Cal.
Yeah, excuse me.
Prof? Prof, wait up. Where are you going?
Spooky.
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready. Move out and line up.
Probably just another contraband inspection.
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
Hardcore.
I think it's time someone came forward.
I think I'm gonna come forward and give this ludicrous speech about freedom and stuff, and maybe the
I've been
Nazis will
working on
be
this thing a
nice
long time.
and change their minds about killing all of us.
Way before the war. Refit and rebuild ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire. And engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked.
Prof.
We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it. To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No!
Look at this. A lightsaber.
Well, that didn't work.
I found the Jedi!
What's that? Checking out the disturbance.
Oh, that hurts.
Hold it. Don't move. How'd you get here?
Easy now.
Got a stowaway.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
Quiet. This is TK-8190. Repeat, did you say Jedi?
Alright, let's go.
Hear that over the comm? Jedi? The traitor! Blast him!
We have to get off this train.
Contact confirmed. Shoot to kill. Just you and me, scum.
Hostile approaching! I've sealed the cargo door. Firing on the... You and me now.
This is a pretty cool train, you know?
One way out.
I'll give them that. I really like the idea of it.
Gotta keep moving.
How did you do training this morning with the rest of us?
I chose to rest instead. That's how I prepared.
Jedi, form up!
I don't want to die here!
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's dance. I've been watching The Last Dance, which just came out on Netflix. Oh man, it's so good. There's some people who you don't need to know anything other than their names. Some people you don't need to know anything but their initials to know who they're talking about, you know?
Can't stop everything!
Even now, 20 years after he stopped playing, if you tell someone, hey man, MJ's in town, they're gonna know who you're talking about. There's only one MJ. Well, there's only one MJ that matters.
Jedi incoming! He might escape! How can we stand against... Do this! Come on, insurgents!
Hey, I like insurgent. That's kind of cool.
Get to the front. Stop the train. Oh no! Need cover. Gotta move in between bursts. Now.
That's good timing.
Faster.
He's here!
Oh.
I'm ready for you, trick.
He shot the coupling out. Ah! Ah! No, no, no! Whoa! This is bad! The only way is up.
Wind resistance doesn't exist.
Whoa!
We're here to help!
Who are you?
No time! Keep moving!
Perfect. Oh, that... I thought that was gonna hit.
What now? Train stopped? This can't be good.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Would this work from like a physics perspective? Like, could you slide down something like this if it was at eternal freefall? Well, I guess it's not in freefall, is it? Because it's like bending, because the back end is still connected, right? So I'm not sure how the physics of that would like work out. Ow. Ow. Cal's grip strength must be like American Ninja Warrior worthy. Remember how awesome that show was, American Ninja Warrior? They had something going there, but I also know when it stopped being good.
Going somewhere? I recognize that stance. Perhaps you've had some training after all. Who was your master? Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live?
American Ninja Warrior stopped being good the second someone actually won. Because that was the whole point, was who was going to be the first American Ninja Warrior. And after they did it, and like, who's gonna win the $1 million? And after they did it, I really couldn't have cared less. You know, once someone beats it for the first time, it's just a fun obstacle course that someone's beat. Like, they never were able to, I think, recapture that, like, glory of who's gonna be the first one to do it. Woo! That was a hefty parry.
Get on board!
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seat.
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
My name is Seer Junda, and this is my captain, Grease Dritus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Braca. So we made our move.
Oh, yeah?
wants the bounty on Jedi these days anyway.
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You too? Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
So I'm all you've got.
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
Aye, aye.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe. For now.
Foreboding.
You gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny. Calico! You were talking in your sleep. Weirdo.
Breeze?
Not now. I got work to do.
That song. I wrote it. Years ago. You touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the Force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
Do I know you?
No. But I knew your master, Jaro Tapal. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero. Listen. Something happened to me during the Purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. And it's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cal. And you're not alone. Not anymore.
We're coming up on our destination.
This is Bogano. A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge. You won't find it on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists.
No.
So, what's the plan? Will you hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal. See that structure over there? I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order. But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me. And I'm not really sure I trust you. But we have a common enemy, and a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But, until then, there's someone here I think you should meet. May the Force be with you.
Guess I'm looking for a Jedi then. But if there's already one here, why does Seer need me? This looks like a safe place to meditate. Just need to focus my mind.
So I'm beating the game 100% minus the skill tree. I will not be getting everything in the skill tree because the skill tree is garbage.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a Jedi, I think. Hold on. You know the Jedi? What do you know? Wait, hold on! Did you just slice that? Thanks. That's the vault Seer mentioned. Whoever I'm supposed to find must be waiting there. Any ideas? Gotta get across this gap somehow. A zip line? Whoa! How'd you know that would work? Wait, you didn't?
We're almost done with all the introductory lore parts.
That doesn't look safe. Just like back at
The rendering over distance is really good.
Hold on, people. I'm coming.
Ow. Screw you.
Whoever lived here used this room for storage. They kept food and supplies. Hey, that was pretty brave. You okay? Wait, I can help you with that. Will you let me? Oh, okay. Well, your scomplink is busted, but this should help you get moving for now. Okay, try that. The vault. Yeah, that's where I was headed to. Okay, well, first we gotta figure out a way out of this place. BD, that's a little small for me. Don't worry, I'll find my own way out. Tight fit, but this should work. Those vines look like they lead somewhere. Hope they're sturdy.
I'm all right. Healing stim. You're full of surprises. That's better. Thanks, little droid. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, okay. Here, hop on board. So, how'd you get here?
Notice how the Republic insignia will come together
Don't remember?
over the
Never known a
course of the
forgetful droid.
chapters.
Can't argue with that. Where are you going? Something we can use? That's where we need to go. I can feel it.
Oh, really? It's not the only building for like 100 miles, this massive structure? That doesn't give you any hints?
Okay, I'll look. You mapped everywhere we've been. I can't make it over there. We gotta find another way.
Whenever I get a data scan or a tactical scan or whatever, I'll always look it up so that if you were like me and love reading the lore and love learning about all of it, then you can
All right then.
do that at your heart's content.
So what was in there?
I'll also equip all cosmetics as a way of showing off, confirming that I've gotten them.
This tool was used by someone eager to reach the vault. Run for it!
I'm not sure who he's telling to run for it. Because BD1 just sits on my shoulder. Whoa, I didn't expect to be that close to the wall. Because, like, while I was rolling, my camera angle was shifting direction. Which isn't exactly what I wanted.
Hey there, BD1.
That's the Ogdo, an annoying enemy. One of the other reasons that by looking up the lore is I can see how many are left, right? 1 out of 4. That's number 3, so I know exactly which ones I need to collect. Now, the route that I have should take me through every single data point in the game. But in case I do miss any, it's useful to know which ones I've missed.
See something in there?
Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
Yes, the path is difficult. It may seem impossible, but with persistence and the Force as your ally, you will overcome any obstacle. You will master any path. Now, do what you must to reach me. Good. Now, reach my position.
I did it. Persistence and the Force is my ally. Just remembering old tricks. Think you can show me that shortcut again?
It's taken me many months to build this route, to the point that I'm happy with it both in speed and in getting everything that I
This
need.
area was used for meditation. There's someone familiar with the Jedi Order.
The one thing that it doesn't have, I get all exploration, I get all items. As I mentioned, the one thing I don't get is everything in the skill tree. But that's because I've decided the skill tree is complete garbage. All of the best skills are at the beginning, and they cost, like, nothing. And all of the worst skills are at the end, and they cost, like, 3 skill points each. I'm sorry, lightsaber throw is not useful.
Bag brought it from Coruscant. They were frustrated
It's
with the
just
Jedi
not.
Council.
And it doesn't suit my playstyle at all. In fact, most of the skills at that end of the skill tree just do not suit my playstyle at all, because I like to keep things as simple as possible. They're also not good, you know?
Come back here. So what was in there?
So I'm not going to grind a single room for XP for another, like, hour. Just, oh. Yeah, I'm not going to grind a room for XP for an hour, just redoing it over and over and over, so that I can get a couple skills that I will never, ever use.
Someone made camp here. They were excited to discover a giant creature that lives close by. A binog, they called it. Slice this? Sorry about your scalp link, but standing up to that bog rat, that'd be great. That creature seems so at home here. Protector of Lagana. I thought that was you. Racy there? Oh, it's on. We're not finished yet. Okay, you probably would have won. Probably. What's that? Good job. freezing. You all right, BD?
Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test I left behind, and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the droid. I am Master Eno Cordova. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault, is a sacred temple, built by a vanished civilization known as the Zepho. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron, containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages, and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zepho once did. In this droid, you will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zepho homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet. You know, I've been alone for a while now. Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no way to live. Not for a Jedi. Or a droid. Maybe Seer was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey. You want to meet some, friends of mine? Think I found what you wanted me to see.
Sounds like you did. We'll be waiting.
Correct. Oop, almost forgot.
I'll check it out. Thanks, BD1.
My friend, it appears the Zepho had some interest in Dathomir. Strange. For such a peaceful culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark.
That's clearly Kashyyyk. Although you can't really tell since it's damaged.
Should be a lot quicker than the way in.
Alright, so I leave the Ogdo Bogdo up for now.
What is this place?
And I get this. And there's a specific reason for that. I don't get the Ogdo Bogdo now. Because if you... Because once it's dead,
the Jedi use this place to study the sphere above.
Once it's dead, two
still
bounty
feel the
hunters
excitement.
replace it in the room. Right? And the bounty hunters are actually a lot harder to fight than the Ogdo Bogdo. The other reason I do this room now is because later on, I'm going to come in through, like, that fan up there and land on the platform. And if you fall into these fans, if you get hit by those fans, it won't kill you. But if you get hit by the horizontal fans on the ground, it's an instant death. So I want to turn off those fans now so that they're still off when I come back later. And that's it. I don't get the backup stim. I think this is the optimal way to do it. It does make me lose out on some XP, but not enough to make me worry at all.
Oh, hi there. Making a new friend?
Well, it just requires me to calibrate my route a little bit later on.
You passed the test.
So you knew about BD-1?
Come on board. We'll talk inside.
Oh, BD-1, this is Grease. Hey, Grease.
What is that? Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! Go! Get out of there! Get out!
That is BD-1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
Oh, I hope you found something better out there than this droid.
Oh, calm down, Grease. He did. Tell us, Cal.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Oh, Cordova, you old fool.
You knew him?
Yes. A long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Pagano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A hollow what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here. Use the Force.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire, so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with us?
We're in.
Dathomir Zepho. It's your choice. I'm busy. I gotta figure out what to cook next.
Grease, what's this thing?
What? You've never seen a terrarium before?
Sure, but don't they usually have plants in them?
Well, I've been a bit busy hauling you around the galaxy, but you know, you could pay me back with some seeds.
I thought you hated nature.
When it's out there, you betcha. But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of embarring glass, that's perfection.
All right, I'll see if I can find any. Seer, can you feel the Force at all?
Yes. But instead of opening up, I push it back down. The exact opposite of what you should do.
Out there, I remembered something about myself before the Purge. It was painful, but like I found a piece of myself.
That's good. You're learning to embrace the Force again.
How can you say that?
Because I know what it means to live without it.
Okay, I'll keep trying.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, now you're thinking, let's get out of here.
Here we go. Zepho.
Today, our great military is dedicated to enforcing the laws of the Empire, yielding to no one who seeks to destroy our galactic harmony.
You hear that garbage?
Turn it off, please.
Lying imps. Do you think anyone buys this junk?
Too many on the core worlds. Their daily lives haven't changed much since the Empire took over.
Oh, come on. Some of them are even richer than before. Not like the expendable worlds. Not like Laterra.
As long as the Emperor keeps the right people happy, it'll never stop.
That's why we need the Jedi.
Then we better get this hollow thing fast.
We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down. Look of a storm brewing down there. This might not be the best time to land.
Something strange. Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm. Well, I can just make out a settlement in the middle of it.
Then we have to get there.
Copy that. Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid. Unless the wind picks up. Can you tell that bucket of balls to keep his opinion to himself?
I'm sure everything's under control.
Yes, it's under control. It's just a little tricky. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh. Huh. Perfect landing. Easy money, baby.
But I'm still getting a lot of interference on the comms. It's gonna take me a minute to get them back up.
I'll search for signs of Cordova in the meantime.
Good. I'll be in touch once I crack this. Cal, over here. You did good work on Bogano. The more information we gather on Cordova and the Zepho, the closer we'll get to stopping the Empire.
I've heard of ancient cultures, but don't know much about them.
I only knew that Cordova was obsessed with the Zepho, believing their teachings to be important. I, too, was intrigued by the mysteries of our galaxy. You better get moving. There's a lot to learn here. Good luck.
I can see you two have been through a lot. It's not easy.
No, it's not. But I think of those who believed in me at one point. If I give up on myself, then I give up on them. I'm sure you have a few of those.
Prof. Friend on Braca. He sacrificed himself so I could live.
He believed in you. A lot of people depend on you, even if they don't know it yet. Keep going, Cal. For Prof. For everyone.
BD-1's a helpful droid.
He does seem to be warming up to you.
Cordova must have really liked droids. He decided to leave such important information with BD-1.
I only assume he chose BD-1 because he needed some sort of ability to store encrypted information. These exploration droids are good tools for that sort of thing. But I'm sure he's more than that. Please, I'm trying to collect my thoughts.
Alright, see what Grease wants.
Good What are you looking at?
Who are you talking to?
Just my ship, the Manus. Good name, right? Intimidating. Oh, what do you know? You probably never even flown a ship. Maybe I'll teach you one day when you're done with your Jedi stuff. I'll even give you a discount.
Nice landing, Grease.
Me? Oh, yeah. Not a problem. It's easy for a skilled pilot like myself, especially when flying a ship like this. This baby was a steal. Well, I mean, I didn't steal it. I bought it. Well, I almost. I mean, I took out a small loan. Big loan, actually. No, it's fine. Look, we're all fine. Don't worry about it. Don't you have Jedi stuff to do? Get to it, kid.
Been just you and Seer for a while?
Oh yeah, she's great company. What about you? How long were you alone on Braca?
Oh, I wasn't alone. I had, people.
Friends?
It's hard to have friends when you have secrets.
Don't worry about it. Friends are overrated. What did that say?
He said we're all his friends.
Oh. Well, that's kind of nice.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm great. Just enjoying some peace and quiet.
Alright, let's go. Tomb Raider Island. If any of you have played the original Tomb Raider game, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Alright then. What do we find?
So I don't go into the hangar because I go in there my second run through. The second time I visit Zepho. Overall, I'm going to end up visiting Zepho 3 times. The most times of any planet.
Watch out, BDs. You don't look friendly.
Cal, can you hear me?
The Empire. They found Zepho.
If they were following the Mantis, we would have been swarmed already.
Could they be looking for the tombs?
Let's hope not. Just got our comms. I'll try the same workaround to crack into theirs.
I like the lightsaber mechanics of when you raise it up, it becomes essentially a glow rod.
Mother used this fabric to keep her child warm. They were on the run from something. Stim crate. Should be here. Wait, can you carry more? Thanks, BD1.
I track to the left there because it's easier to get to this position.
What was in there?
it didn't have a name on it in the fridge. I don't know what to tell you.
No retreating. Stay on him. Keep calm. Just watch yourself. Just you and me.
Scout troopers are not super fun in numbers, but pretty easy to deal with when they're even in pairs.
Take her and go. I'll lead them away.
I'll start. No!
It's all lies. The Empire just wanted this land.
Jedi! He's crippled our range support. Confirmed. Attack him quickly! Come on, don't let him get you.
Textbook. Textbook.
Where are you taking us?
The Empire's forced the villagers from their homes. Frightened refugees, shipped off to work camps. Or worse.
Hey, who's there? Help, get him! Help!
Oh, okay. Did you find something, BD-1?
Years on this rock and no artifacts to show. Jedi, form up! Like I need backup.
I didn't even see that bolt. That was a little weird.
Come back here. So what was in there?
I'm not going to buy skills until I have 4 skill points. Just as a way to save time.
Hey now. What was in there?
Turn on the lights. This is where I died. Well, not exactly here, but pretty close.
That looks like a problem. Anyone? Just making sure you're still there.
I'm sorry, you poor Felek. Many of your brethren shall meet you. Oh wow, 2 of them made it. That's sort of abnormal. Can I make that? Yeah, okay. For a second there, I always thought I missed my chance. If you're even a little late on killing that guy, he'll blast you point blank with the rocket launcher, knocking you off the cliff. It kills himself too, but the guy is a brave soldier of the Empire, face to face with a Jedi. You know, or at least a Jedi Padawan. So he apparently decides the sacrifice is worth it.
What?
Alright, here I'll buy some skills. Alright, I want Force Attunement, Survival Skills, Dash Strike, which I won't use because it's too much force, and Sprint Strike, which I will use all the time because it doesn't require any force at all. And it gives you double damage, which, okay, I'll take that. Install that. If you don't get this on the first rotation, you're basically just dead. Which, this is where I died last time. I didn't get the first rotation of that dual, fan, and I ended up dying.
This crate was moved here by stormtroopers. They seemed anxious for some reason. Pressured to find relics.
This whole game just is so well made. Except for the skill tree. I won't talk too bad about the game. Just because it is pretty awesome.
That's gotta be one of the Zepho.
Tomb Raider for Jedis.
We're on the right track, huh, BD?
Too fast! I thought I'd be the last one standing.
What's this? Oh?
My friend. In the rotation since I left Nagano, I've uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible.
An intruder! Above!
Haha! Get wrecked. Oh, I thought he might slide down. But such is not to be his fate. That's the power of Sprint Strike right there. An instant kill.
Incoming! Got it. Am I all that's left?
No, but you will be. You will be.
I don't want to die here.
Mariana, take care of our Sienna.
People don't remember. People think of Yoda nowadays as a super wise Jedi Master, but they sort of forget that the guy's goofy, too. Just straight up goofy.
Shouldn't have come here.
The first time Luke meets him, he's like fighting with R2-D2 over frozen hot dog. Remember the, like, mine, mine, mine? He's whacking on R2 with his cane. This is where I died the second to last time, because of a glitch at the end of this walkway. Whoa. That was by far his best bet. He's like, alright, this guy's jumping to me across a cliff. If I can somehow, like, as soon as he lands and he's still a bit unsteady, I can knock him off his feet and off of the cliff, then he dies. These stormtroopers, they've just got the strats, man. I was lucky I didn't die there, honestly.
Hey. What do we find?
Roll. I'm actually rolling there not to avoid the rocket launcher. I'm rolling to avoid the scaz, because the scaz will sort of like stun you. Oh, scan that. The scaz will stun you and bump you into the path of the rocket launcher. And then, you know, you just get hit by the rocket launcher and it sucks.
In accordance with the Emperor's will, we've occupied Zepho, redistributing its inhabitants. This planet has failed to yield significant data or relics for Project Augur. Its electromagnetic winds have rendered the bulk of our mining technology useless. Meanwhile, more stormtroopers lose their lives to dangerous fauna. We will not be able to fulfill our directive here. It is my recommendation that we disband the project and leave a token outpost to keep scavengers from stealing our technology. Enemy contact! He's dodging!
If you just run out, both of them will fight you at the same time, so it's just a little bit better to let that first guy come to you.
Oh, alright then. What do we find?
Perfect.
Hey. Find something, BD1?
Cal, the Empire's pinpointed your location. You need to move fast.
On it. Thanks.
This secret's located pretty well.
These workers lack proper leadership and motivation, which you cannot provide. You're relieved.
Dun da 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 dun da da.
It's the Jedi! I hear you. Don't be next. He's there, right there.
I once was trying to like push one of the stormtroopers off a cliff just for fun, and I ended up walking off myself. So ever since then, I haven't messed with them when I go to the edge of the cliff.
found something.
What do they know?
No mention of Cordova. I don't think the Empire knows he's been here.
And we have the advantage. For now.
This is a waste of time. What is Crane playing at? Impossible that anything useful is in here.
That's interesting. We're on the right track.
I actually won't come back here to get that chest until Zepho Part 3. Just the way it's routed, it's actually sort of really dangerous to take this slide behind me.
There's a storm up ahead. Something about it crippled the Empire's equipment.
So when I leave the
I can
ruins,
feel
I'll be going
something
through
pulling
that
me
door
there,
instead.
Beyond the storm.
Follow it. Let the Force sharpen your instinct.
All right. I'll do my best. Oh, all right then. What do we find?
I want to trigger this first one, not the second one, because I don't like fighting them both at the same time. It's just... Oh, get out of my way! What on earth was that? Oh my gosh. Oh, just the corpse of that Philic prevented me from executing my, like, combination of hits. There we go. I'm not gonna heal. If I can't kill this Philic on half health, I don't deserve to play the game. There we go.
Toss me a stim, BD1. That was close.
Occasionally I'll do that.
Seems so pretty cute.
It's not a challenge to myself. The point is that it shouldn't be a challenge.
Never seen a storm do that before.
Ah.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I like the symbol there. It's the tree, because I'll show you how the tomb actually looks like a tree.
We've uncovered yet, despite my reservations. I cannot chase the Bogano vault from my mind. Its visions shape the direction of an entire culture. I must understand why.
I'm in the tomb. It's massive.
And the Empire?
No sign of them down here.
What about Cordova?
Still not sure what I'm supposed to find. He's a little...
Eccentric? Tell me about it. But he wouldn't send us here for his amusement. Keep an open mind.
Did you see that? Ugh.
From above. Alright, so here's the rotation you want to use. You turn this one on, the vent on the right and then turn it off again. The ball will be rolling and it's going to break this wall right here. Turn this vent on. Grab the sense echo.
It's not just wind rippling through these chimes. Voices. From the past?
This one's been turned on as well. And now that it's suspended in the middle here, you can activate the middle vent and complete the puzzle.
These were used in Zepho meditation rituals. I think they were training Force users.
Ow. I've gotten to the point where I can time those parries just by hearing the sound of the rats trying to get out. Turn the vent on. I've talked at length in some of my other videos about the philosophy of the different tombs and like what they're trying to show, but I'll give a brief summary here. The Tomb of Alarum is trying to show the study of the Force in its purest state. That's why they have all these wind references, right? The Force is free flowing, and and it's not controlled. The only thing that the Zephonians do is sort of direct its flow, which is what the wind tunnels are for. The Force is the wind. And the Zephonians don't, like, have power over it. They just use it to do stuff, if that makes sense. And this is contrasted with magnetism, which is directly controlled in the second Zepho tomb. And then the third Zepho tomb is just... It's not as much a meta... there's not really too much subjectivity in it. It's just sort of like pure evil.
Oh, alright then. Did you find something, BD1?
A new poncho. Thank you. Happy to get a new poncho. That jump felt a little loose. Isn't neat? And you can see how the whole tomb is basically a gigantic tree there with the root structure and everything. That was the closest I've ever come to dying there. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what I did wrong there. I think I just was too far to the right, probably. I want to roll in. Roll out.
Ugh. Guess a lightsaber can't solve everything.
And then I want to wait here because these things start respawning. And if I have actually died there before because I've jumped out at the same time as one of them was thrown out, and it like knocked me to the side. Correct. I have tried many different combinations. I know of no way to, like, consistently dodge these things. It seems very random.
Focus. The Jedi do not seek aggression, but we stand against it. The Force is there to shield us. The obstacles in your path define the path. What stands in the way becomes the way. Now, try again. Good.
Nice.
Continue. Faster now. Complete the test.
That's not my tempo!
What stands in the way becomes the way. This Guardian was destroyed long ago. Come back here.
You never really get to understand what destroyed this tomb, because parts of it are sort of like, and the tomb was then like damaged with hatred, but no, you don't really get to know what was it. Very nice.
Zepho crafted this artifact as an offering to the wind. It was destroyed intentionally for some reason.
My friend, take a look at the detail on this bark. The distinctive striations. It can only be a Rosia tree from Kashyyyk. It's time to call on an old friend. If the Zepho had contact with Kashyyyk, there is a good chance Chieftain Tarful will know about it.
By knocking them, the orb out of their chest, they become very vulnerable. And cute. Thank you.
Another one? Thanks for the help.
Get the momentum right. Thank you.
This was deliberately destroyed. I can still feel the hate of the act.
Why I just suddenly stopped doing. I stopped like accelerating as fast. That whole sequence was like wonky.
here? What was in there? This relic is extremely old, but I get the sense it was part of some type of training ritual for Zepho Force users.
Utterly fascinating.
Come on, get in the groove. Stall. Alright. That'll do. Barely, but it'll do.
What did you find?
Zepho went to Kashyyyk. Cordova mentioned someone named Tarful.
A Wookiee chieftain. They were old friends.
Think he's still around?
There's only one way to find out. We have to go to Kashyyyk.
Alright, let's get some things. Alright, I got 3 upgrades. I want greater force attunement. I want improved stims. And I want enhanced survival. And you can see, like, this is my playstyle. I use all the simplest attacks most of the time. I have no need to like dance around and be super fancy. I just want to do what gets the job done. Ow.
Oh, okay. Did you find something, BD1?
Let's bring this fight to the enemy.
Let's take him on. Watch your back.
That was a pretty insane parry from this guy. Get wrecked.
Getting a strange feeling from this one. Ancient Zepho gathered here. I wonder why.
Raves, parties. Probably that. Oh, I haven't rested yet. I haven't meditated anywhere because I haven't had to.
This.
All right.
It's a giant Zepho statue. Kind of thought there would be Zepho stuff inside.
That's actually probably optimal. Now that I think about it.
Scomplink? Yeah, you're right. I think I could replace yours with this. Let's get you fixed up. How's that? Want to try it out?
How'd you get down there?
Direct. No way is he alive. Not a chance. Where? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, that's it. Get wrecked! Yeah, I will run all the way back just to get the one guy. What is it the rescue hero said? No one gets left behind? Well, this is just a darker version of that. No one gets left alive. I don't know. I'm really hoping that we have some sort of a Sith combat mechanic in the next game. I think that'd be really cool. We haven't gotten a good, like, Old Republic style game in a while.
Hey now. What do we find?
That'll work.
can't wait for you any longer. Sorry.
It's locked. That helps.
Open.
Oh, all right then. Something was in there.
Yep.
Seer, there's a transport ship leaving the Empire's base.
I heard. They plan to bring Zepho artifacts to Coruscant.
Does that mean?
That the Emperor is interested in Zepho? Maybe.
Gotta unlock this. We gotta slice this door.
I'll heal here. I don't
Do
want
not
to mess
concern
with the
yourself
Zepho.
with a
The
missing
Zepho is going to
artifact.
be a problem.
I'll deal with it personally.
Well, not the Zepho, the Yotaz. That's it.
Incoming! He can't keep this up. It's just me now. Just you and me now.
Scan droid. Alright. Time to fight the Yotaz. I'll do an audio check in a second.
Know any jokes, BD?
Make sure that everything's still proceeding according to plan.
I don't know.
Although, when's the next
Why?
good time to do it?
Classic.
I guess when I'm out of the facility, I'll do it during the cutscene. Ugh. Ow. Okay.
Quick, help!
Oh, that was close.
I'll take you down. You aren't leaving here alive. I've got him. I'll see what I can do. Keep your distance and fire.
Oh, my neck. My poor neck.
What do we do about those things with the horns? Relax. They're dangerous if they hit you, but their eyesight is terrible. Hurry, end it! We'll get you for that.
What do you do if a Jedi comes running through the door?
Stim here. I need to slice this door.
I see you, Jedi. Just ring me. That will stay.
Seer. I just took down a trooper wearing black and red armor. The same type from Braca.
A purge trooper.
Very, very nice.
Their only purpose is to hunt Jedi.
Are the Inquisitors coming?
It's possible, but we're far from Braca. They might think purge troopers are enough. Or they could be stalling you on purpose. Stay wary.
Stim. Nah. I don't need one. I'm too good.
You see the Star Destroyer? It's a Venator.
There could be useful intel inside.
I'll try to find a way to it.
Yeah, but like later when I come back.
The villagers built this memorial to the clones on the Venator. See him? Empire isn't the only thing we have to worry about. This tunnel flooded suddenly. What could have caused such a thing?
A sudden attack by the Skaz.
Something smells like old oil. Sorry, buddy, not you. It's this water. That was quick. He was killed by a cave-in. Imperial excavation is making these tunnels unstable.
That threw him in a weird direction. Whatever.
Hey, Seer, I'm under an Imperial dig site. It got a lot further than we thought.
We can't worry about that now. The Empire's identified you as the Jedi from Braca. They're searching for the Mantis as we speak.
Can't you move the Mantis?
It's too risky to start the engine. Its power discharge will draw their attention immediately.
I'll be back as fast as I can.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Alright, ATSD time.
Cal, we've got a walker firing on us, and our weapons are down.
Is that him? Tell him he better get his butt.
Hold on, I'm on my way.
Hitting the legs is by far the most damaging thing you can do to it. Missile is second best. Blasters are third best. And then if you're really desperate for some damage, you can, whoa. You can actually force push like the mines on the ground into them.
I really need a stim.
Surrender, sir. Or not.
Nice work out there, kid. Hey, you got some real moves on you. Just tell me that this visit wasn't for nothing.
I found the tomb of a Zepho sage. They definitely used the Force.
An advanced civilization of Force wielders who mysteriously vanished. No wonder Master Cordova became so obsessed with them. What else did you find?
Before they disappeared, the Zepho journeyed to the planet Kashyyyk.
Oh.
Cordova had a Wookiee friend named Tarful. Maybe we can find him.
Kashyyyk, look, things are really bad down there. The Empire's muscling in on those Wookiees big time.
Then we better get ready for a fight.
I think this lifestyle suits you. Fighting that walker seems to have made you more confident. So, how are you holding up?
I mean, with the Force?
Yes, with the Force. I know you said it could be overwhelming.
Haven't gotten myself killed yet. Rather not talk about it.
Yeah, well, I understand. More than you realize.
Why'd you choose to stop using the Force?
When the Purge started, and our clone troops turned against us, my Padawan and I took several young
Sound check
into
complete.
hiding, but we didn't last long. Imperial Patrol was about to discover our location, so I tried to lure them away from my Padawan Trilla. She stayed behind with the younglings, but they caught me, and they tortured me. They wanted to know about the others and how many were left, but mostly they wanted to know about Cordova and where he went.
But you escaped.
Yeah. It was a prison riot. I saw my opportunity and I took it. But they almost broke me. And I am not the same as I was, Cal.
Your Padawan. Did she survive?
No. But that's why we can't give up. We can't let the sacrifice of those closest to us be for nothing. Give me a minute. I'm siphoning Imperial data.
When you want to go, let me know. I'll be right here.
All right, let's go to Kashyyyk.
Cordova had supplies hidden all over Bogano. Could be worth a trip. You remember me. I came to Bogano looking for my former master, Eno Cordova. Hi to you too. You two must have spent a lot of time together alone on that planet. You must have left right after you were activated. Do you remember the last thing Cordova said to you?
Good luck, Jedi. May the Force be with you.
The log left for Cal. Nothing else?
Sit down, kid. It's time to land.
Tell me we're not running that blockade.
Oh, only as a last resort. I've rigged the Mantis' transponder to transmit Imperial signals. Hey, Grease.
Yeah.
Keep your power signature low and act like we belong.
Just like Braca. Notes right. I don't need another set of hands. Just please keep your eye on the scanner.
All right.
Please.
All right.
All right.
I don't see anything.
You're preoccupied with something on the ground. We're clear.
That doesn't look good.
The Empire is devouring Kashyyyk for its natural resources. Wookiees have been enslaved or displaced.
you supposed to be watching the monitors?
Guerrilla fighters, Wookiees and off-worlders ambushing an Imperial convoy.
Walkers approaching their position.
Tarful could be with them.
Awful could be anywhere. Like deep in the ground, like we're gonna be if we get caught up in that battle down there.
We don't have any other options, and they'll die without our help.
So what's your plan?
Sabotage. We used to scrap walkers on Braca. I'll just jack one.
Get a load of the kid. He thinks we're back in the Clone Wars.
Captain, get us near those walkers.
Wait, what?
Listen, those walkers double as troop transport, so once you get inside, be careful.
No freeze grease to work his magic.
Hey, do me a favor. Stay alive down there.
I'll add it to the plan.
All right, if you're jumping, you better do it now, kid.
You ready for a swim, BD? You ready to do this? That was close. Wonder how we get inside. Yeah, I'll try the leg.
Going up.
Okay, now where? Let's finish this. Thanks, BD. Let's climb to the top.
That sucks for him.
There's no pulse. Your turn to report fatalities. It's the Jedi! After him!
I'm surprised they know that there's a Jedi running around in Kashyyyk. Like, they wouldn't be expected to know that, right?
Reading a new ship on scanners. They brought more firepower than we thought. How's our hull looking? Badly damaged. We're at 70% integrity and falling. That should still be enough to stop out these insurgents. Huh?
It actually worked. Okay, throttle.
Report, what's happening over there? You're in violation of Imperial
Can you shut that guy up?
207. Stand down or we won't have...
Let's do this. So those are the blasters. Let's move forward.
Hey! Who are you?
Someone who just brought an AT-AT to the table. Who are you?
Someone making the Empire angry. We're advancing on the Imp landing pad up ahead. I wouldn't mind fire support.
Copy that. Let's make them even angrier. be using that anytime soon. There's the landing pad.
I'm shredding this thing. Correct.
It's headed for us. Can you do anything? Hold on! Brace yourself, BD! Yeah, I'm okay. You all right? No, we are not doing that again.
You just wrecked a perfectly good walker. Got a name?
Cal Kestis.
Saw Gerrera. What are you doing on Kashyyyk?
Looking for somebody. What are you doing here?
My companions and I came to Kashyyyk to disrupt Imperial supply lines.
Hey!
So, who are you looking for?
A Wookiee chieftain named Tarful.
Tarful is impossible to find. There's a reason he's evaded the Empire for this long.
He's a freedom fighter?
He's the freedom fighter. A symbol of the Wookiee resistance. Striking at the Empire from the Shadowlands.
Huh. Seer, Grease, this is Saul.
How you doing?
What do you want with Tarful?
Jedi business.
Jedi are dead.
Not all of them.
Get that over corpse?
My master gave it to me.
This pad supports an Imperial refinery that runs on Wookiee slave labor. Intel suggests that some of the captives there are guerrilla fighters.
I should help them. One of them might know how to contact Tarful.
It's possible.
Whoa, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. The Mantis works wonders. I mean, it's a great ship, excellent pilot, but it is not built for close support.
We'll stay here and monitor Imperial transmissions. With a bit of luck, we'll intercept any distress calls.
Appreciate it. My lieutenants and I will scout ahead to prepare the attack. Join us when you're ready. Go, go!
Glad you're all right.
Yeah, good to see you too. This place is a dump.
Your plan worked. And now you want to follow Saul?
What do you think is Saul's plan?
He's fighting a losing battle. I doubt freedom for the Wookiees is his only goal.
He seems trustworthy.
He might prove to be. But there's more going on here than we know.
And don't forget the Empire fights dirty. Watch your tail in that refinery, kid.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
If you're not ready to leave, don't bother.
Have either of you heard the Parsons?
Rumors and...
Oh, gotta stretch.
Not much to go on.
They call them radicals. Yeah, I heard the Empire's got bounties on their heads.
You go to cantinas?
Jedi aren't easy to find. We needed news.
And drinks. Anyway, that's a story for another time.
Do you think the Inquisitors will find us here?
It's possible.
You better hope not. We barely made it here.
Well, we couldn't leave the Parsons and Wookiees to die.
Cal, your instincts are good, but that's not within your control. We can do our part. That's it. Be careful.
All right, let's go.
She's in no condition to fight.
Sorry about that
You're
echo.
right. There's no time. stay strong until we get back.
Heard Saw's hoping to find some news of Tarful at the refinery. A report came in this morning that he's been seen in the Shadowlands. One Imperial transmission pinned him near a Wookiee village, as if there aren't hundreds of those in the area. Stormtroopers.
We'll grab the 2 chests in here to get some forest appropriate clothes.
Come back here. Did you find something, BD1?
If you go around the right side, BD1 will actually run all the way back around the left side, which is really annoying. So you should always go around the left side.
Oh, alright then. So what was in there?
Over here! Could be supplies inside this walker.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Phew. I'm fine. Maybe a little bruised, but it's not so bad.
Don't scare me like that. I need you around.
Let's keep looking. There must be something useful in this heap.
Hey, thanks. Says there's nothing here.
You know binary? You never told me that.
Just the basics I picked up in school.
Thank you much, little one. We'll wait for Saw's signal.
Anything goes wrong with this plan, we're finished.
Mari's mapped out the nearest garrisons. The Empire won't have time to send reinforcements. We'll be okay.
If we can do it quick.
Saw's seen us through worse.
I've got nothing but respect for that man, but this isn't a forest skirmish. I hope we're ready.
I'll check it out.
Things are even worse here than on Zepho.
Gonk.
Did you say Zepho?
I used to live there before the Empire came. Do you know it?
Yeah, I've been. It's horrible what happened.
We weren't able to fight back, but here, with the Wookiees, we have a chance. Thank you for standing with us.
The Force showed me something on Zepho. Memories of someone named Ostar.
My partner. He distracted the stormtroopers so I could escape without
What are
harm.
the odds?
He was always impulsive. Is he...
Yeah. I found his body.
Part of me wanted to believe he escaped.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be. I'm glad I know the truth. We can't allow the Empire to destroy more worlds.
Alright. Yeah, let's start chatting. I finished the side stuff that I've been working on, and now it looks like...
the other end of this trench.
Now we're past Zepho Part 1, it looks like we might actually have a run here.
Look, a workbench.
Avoid the webs unless you want to fight the spider.
How much current can you conduct? Well, with this transformer, I bet you can short-circuit Imperial tech.
Alright, so here's... I'll try to do this. Every day, every time I stream, I'll try to give out the daily briefing, right? Stuff that's happening today. Absolutely fresh news today.
Let's try it.
And then I'll give you the news, and I'll give my take on the news. But, of course, since I'll be giving the news first, try to make it unbiased so that you can try to come to your own judgment about it. I think that's good anyway. Walter Cronkite would approve. Hashtag. I gotta prep this jump, though. This jump sort of sucks. Okay. That was a lot lower than I thought it would be. Oh man, I hate this game. I hate it so much!
Imperial Sap Refinery lies dead ahead.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know the end game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
You hear that? Said he needs my help. Come on, buddy. Dead trooper. Saw I got him. He's more ruthless than I realized.
Alright, so let's start with national news. According to an AP Nork poll, I'm not sure what Nork means, but AP stands for Associated Press. Oh, there's so much stuff going on in the game. I don't know if I can interrupt it. It's fine. I'll meditate here. 3/4 of Americans favor requiring mask wearing throughout the country. This was about 89% of Democrats surveyed and 58% of Republicans. More than 30 states currently require masks, including Minnesota, which is where I am. Democrats have been requesting a national mask mandate for some time. So that's the news. A centrist position. Yes. I think that's fine. But I agree that there is a slippery slope to worry about. So, let me tell you guys a story. It's a story you know the name of, but you've never probably understood the background behind it.
Alright then.
So you may or may not have ever heard the term Typhoid Mary. And Typhoid Mary has come to be known as a term basically meant to mean someone who is carrying a deadly disease that infects people, right? So back in the 1900s, typhoid is a horrible, horrible disease. In fact, this might have been the late 1800s because people did not understand a lot about bacteria and viruses, but people were figuring it out. They were in like the first stage of understanding what caused diseases, right? And so typhoid was a very bad disease that was caused by unsanitary conditions. Like the jungle, stuff like that.
This is what I'm trained for.
Thank you.
Continue en route. I have to make a stop. Looks like you're blocked. I'll fix that. Never seen a trooper like that before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi. Vents open. Go.
So typhoid is a bad disease, you don't see it a lot.
Tight fit.
I'll actually get the... I want to be, like, as specific as I can.
Beetles, they're coming through the walls.
Let's go.
Look alive.
Scan. Flame Troopers, one of the most annoying enemies in the game.
It's locked. Great. Come back here. Something was in there.
Yeah, alright. So born in 1869, there's this girl named Mary Mallon. Her mother has typhoid fever when she's carrying Mary as a kid. And somehow this transfers to Mary Mallon. But, and this is interesting, she is asymptomatic. And asymptomatic means that you have the disease, but you don't have any symptoms at all.
Okay. Oh, shortcut. That's why you wanted to move this thing.
So Mary Mallon
Did you? You just wanted to turn the cutter on.
had typhoid, and was capable of giving it to others, but never had any symptoms herself. And it was early enough that, like, disease was thought to be... No one really know where disease came from, right? So, Mary moved to the U.S. and as a young kid and became basically a cook. A cook for sort of like high middle class to low upper class families. And in the course of cooking, she would invariably give the family she was cooking for typhoid, or at least a good number of them.
Something we can use?
And then she would, after the family got typhoid, she would take off. It's unclear whether she knew that she was causing the typhoid, or whether what she said was the truth, which is that the typhoid is caused by unsanitary conditions, it can't possibly be me, and that she genuinely didn't believe it was her. So this goes on for quite a few years, right? She works for a family, they get typhoid, she moves on. But she was a reasonably good cook, and no one had ever... There was never any suspicion of anything because she didn't present as having any symptoms of typhoid. I want to wait.
Hey, BD1.
To scan. Okay. There we go.
Find something? Okay, I'll look.
What do we got left? Only the one? Oh, yes. Thank you. Get wrecked.
Wonder if Grace can cook for these. Hey now. So what was in there?
So anyway, Mary, after many years of doing this, goes to Oyster Bay in Maine, I want to say. No, Oyster Bay in Long Island, right? And the family she's working there with comes down with typhoid. But the place is actually an apartment. So, because they were renting this place. So the landlord hires investigators to try to figure out how they could have gotten typhoid, since getting typhoid in New York is really weird, considering this is a disease that you could get in, like, jungle.
Nice job.
Or very unsanitary conditions, and this guy kept very sanitary conditions.
Oh,
So he has investigators look into everything. They can't find any typhoid anywhere in the house, which is very unusual.
It's breaking through and destroying everything. We found the Jedi. Forward.
Still alive in there?
So far. Almost to the prison.
Good. Imperial distress calls are going out across the planet. If you don't get the prisoners soon.
We can do this. I promise.
You get invincibility frames while you're performing one of the cinematic kills. I'll stim here.
On the mend. No guards.
So anyway, George Soper is an investigator who gets hired by the Oyster Bay people to try to figure out what's going on. And he starts tracking these unusual occurrences of typhoid fever and figures out that the same maid worked in all of the places, which is, like, really weird, right? Have a cobweb on me?
Visitation is not permitted. Control operation. Still resisting. Unwise. Sudden movement unforeseen. Action provided.
Shouldn't he have shifted to a cinematic there?
Another one?
That was weird. Normally you would have seen a, like, cinematic kill. So anyway, this investigator, Soper, was able to track down Mary Mallon, right? She was not cooperative at all. She, in fact, threatened him with a carving fork, apparently, when he even suggested that she could be the one giving all these families typhoid.
Great work, Jedi. Good work, Jedi.
There's another voice line she should have said. I don't understand what's going on. She should have said, "Saw's waiting for you up ahead."
This Wookiee died from toxic fumes. The Empire is poisoning the planet.
I guess it doesn't matter, but that's just a little wonky.
That's a brawler droid processing unit. You thinking what I'm thinking?
So anyway, Soper writes a journal article about her and gets her arrested by the New York Health Department as a public health. What was it? A public health threat. Yeah.
Saw's up ahead. We must be close.
So she's basically arrested, taken to a hospital where they test her for typhoid forcibly. She does not want to be tested for typhoid. And they find that she's got tons of typhoid. She's got all the typhoid in the world, but she's not suffering any ill effects herself. She also admits that she never washes her hands when cooking, which is not an unusual thing for the late 1800s.
What's this?
To the prisons! We need the Wookiees to finish this! Hurry!
Yeah, I'm going this. I gotta go this way though.
Go, go, go!
Who goes there?
He got what was coming to him.
She is forcibly quarantined, right? And the doctors suggest removing her gallbladder because her gallbladder is full of typhoid. However, she refuses to allow the procedure to happen because she does not believe she has typhoid. Where are you? Target lock the droid that's behind me somewhere, please.
You will regret that.
There we go. That's the cinematic I was looking for.
You've done it! The Wookiees are free! Get to the roof!
So, Typhoid Mary does not want her gallbladder removed, and she also does not want to stop working as a cook, even though she's told she can never work as a cook again, because again, she doesn't believe she has the disease. She doesn't present any symptoms. So, for her common sense is telling her that she doesn't have the disease, and they're making it up as a way to cover unsanitary conditions in the homes that she worked in. I'm gonna meditate here. She also hated the nickname Typhoid Mary, by the way. Soper had published a article about her in the American Journal of, in one of the American medical journals, and she received a lot of press coverage from it. And apparently he even offered her royalties from the book, which she refused because she hated the idea of being. She hated the idea that she would be accused of giving all these families typhoid when presumably she didn't. Okay, this sucks. Hang on.
Hurry!
Serious time for 1 second. There we go.
Sudden movement unforeseen.
I can't stand against us.
There we go.
You ready, buddy?
Jedi! We don't have the firepower to breach this hole.
We're on it.
Yeah, keep running. Ow. Nice.
These have been hard years. We've lost comrades, friends, family to the Empire. Dark times. And yet the fire still burns. Hope still burns. The Jedi are not yet lost. We are not yet lost. Kashyyyk is not yet lost. For the cause! You've seen what the Empire has done to Kashyyyk. These stories are playing out all over the galaxy. My partisans could use a Jedi on our side.
I'm honored. We have our own mission I can't walk away from. Not yet.
The offer stands. Keep it in mind.
Cal, I'm Mari Kusan, and this is Commander Choisik.
Sorry. I'm not quite fluent.
Choisik says he'll do whatever he can to find Tarful and vouch for you.
Do you think he's still alive?
Have faith, Cal. We'll be in touch with your ship. For the cause.
You know Tarful?
He was part of Tarful's crew, but got captured on a mission. Tarful couldn't risk more warriors to save him. He spent months in that refinery. Choisik will help you find Tarful. They're always on the move. Could take some time.
That's all I can ask. Thank you. Seems like Saw's willing to do whatever it takes.
He has his own way of doing things, yes. But these are dire times. We need leadership like Saw's.
Even when it means risking your lives?
Someone has to stand up to the Empire. Why not us?
I admire that.
And we have something in common. Safe journey, Cal. We'll send word when we find Tarful.
You've been fighting for so long. Have you learned anything from war?
Nothing unites people like tragedy. Everything the Empire takes from us only makes us stronger. Each injustice spurs others to join our cause. If we stand together, we can win.
Just like today. Thank you. We did it.
By the skin of our teeth. It'll be harder without your help.
I know. But I can't abandon my mission.
I understand. I got intel that may help you. A few rotations ago, my people searched an abandoned Wookiee village nearby. No sign of Tarful, but we did find out the safest route to the Shadowlands is through this refinery.
I built an escape plan if this didn't work out.
You'll catch on fast. When you're ready to find Tarful, that's the way to go.
I'm glad we could help the Wookiees.
Freeing the oppressed, that's where the passion to keep fighting comes from. Every death, every dead end creates a fighter who isn't afraid to lose. Enough of them, and we'll take the day. For the cause.
So, what's your count at?
I think 20.
I'm at 14.
You've got to catch up.
Oh, I will. The longer I stay alive, the more imps I get to take out.
Justice for what they did to your home.
Our home. We're all in this together. The same cause. We're family. What happened to yours happened to mine.
They'll be okay.
I've been monitoring Imperial communications, and I picked up something. Project Augur has been reactivated. The Empire may be close to finding another Zeffo tomb.
Looks like we still have work to do. You think Saw and the others will be okay? Always looking on the bright side, huh?
Hey, thanks. For everything. You alright?
I just received an encrypted transmission.
From Saw?
From my father. My daughter's made it to Chandrila. She's safe.
That's wonderful news.
It's the best news I've heard since coming here. Still, it's hard being away from her. This won't be our last victory.
Just let me know when you want to go.
Hey, Seer.
Cal, good to see you back in one piece. Mari Kosan contacted us. We know you couldn't find Tarful.
I love risking our lives for nothing. It's fantastic.
It wasn't for nothing. Mari and Choysic will come through.
I like your optimism. We could all use a little of that now and then.
Hey, I'm a positive guy, too. I'm positive that if I die, I'll be very upset.
You did good, Cal. We might not have found Tarful yet, but you saved lives today. Don't forget that.
Thanks.
BD1, keep an eye on Cal for us.
Hey, kid. Nice one on the seed collecting. But the terrarium's still got plenty of room. So, you know, get out there and get me some seeds.
Sure, Grace. Whatever you say.
Back to Zepho. Back to Zepho, huh?
The Empire might have found a Zepho tomb. We can't waste any time.
Pity. Heard about a high-stakes game from one of Saw's fighters. A few extra credits couldn't hurt, you know?
Gambling. Grease, use your head. One of these days, the Haxian brood is going to catch up with you.
Ha! Those slubs? I'll hear them coming from a parsec away.
I don't need your gambling habit causing us more trouble with murderous criminal syndicates.
You're right, I know it. I just want to blow off some stress every once in a while, you know? Anyway, all of that is in the past. I'm sure it won't be a problem. We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down. Yeah, you and me, we're unstoppable together. Don't you think, kid, huh? The man is in Grease, every time perfect landing.
You could say that.
Ever piloted a ship before?
No, mostly just scrapper transports and grog.
Oh, kid, you gotta get in the cockpit sometime. Feel the controls in your hands and the galaxy in your grasp. Oh, it's unbelievable.
Sounds good. Let me know when.
Huh? No, not mine. Not the Manus, no way. I'm just saying you should try it sometime. But with someone else's ship.
What's up, Grease?
Remember that scout walker you took down?
The ATST?
Yeah. You got up close and personal, right?
What are you getting at, Grease?
How's about you liberate one of those things from the Empire, and I take it for a spin?
Oh. You gonna help me out next time we're in a fight?
What? No. No way. It's always fighting with you. Yeah, forget I said it.
Storm worrying you?
Nah. There's a lot of things that bother me. The Empire, deadly creatures, poorly cooked burrow fish. But when I'm in my ship, it's all breezy greasy.
Good to know. We've got a lot more flying ahead of us.
Right. No need to keep reminding me, though. This is the greatest machine ever built. Oh, sorry.
There's a long journey ahead of us. These ancient tombs didn't survive all this time because they were easy to find.
It's a challenge I'm willing to take.
I can see that. I'm glad you believe in what we're trying to accomplish.
I wasn't sure at first.
I don't blame you. We were alone on Raqqa a long time, probably expecting Jedi from the High Council. But instead, you got us.
And you got me. We're in this together.
Yes, we are.
homeworld of the Zepho. Cordova must have spent a lot of time here.
Cordova spent his life studying the history of the galaxy in many different places. Dragged me along on a few expeditions. It was educational.
He really believed in the past?
He believed in the future. But you can't have a future without the past.
Picking up anything?
Nothing new. It still feels risky.
I don't think we have a choice.
We always have a choice. The people the Empire has left behind, destroyed and controlled, are depending on us. On you, Cal.
I know. I'm glad I have you two to back me up.
And we will. We all have to support each other. It's the only way to succeed. The Zepho clues could be anywhere on this planet. There's much to do.
Alright. Much to do, much to do.
Enemy contact. Prepare yourself.
Okay. I've got him. I can't hit him.
You will regret that.
Good scan. Want to check it out? Yes. Let's take a look.
I didn't unlock this, did I? Ah! I just I didn't, because I didn't heal up. I didn't have the XP, so I didn't go back there. Ah, whatever. It's a little bit longer, but...
Come on.
Hey, lad.
Really
I don't know,
stepped it
a few
up.
seconds to my time,
agree,
but
Safe?
whatever.
You worry about the mission. I'll worry about keeping us off their radar. We'll be fine.
Step back. You're dead.
Get that done.
We need to switch to range tactics. Like I need backup to kill you.
Well, you sort of do.
Don't kill me.
Hey, BD, in here. Let's see what you found.
Come on. Hey.
Alright, Men Village done, 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 done. Should all be done. Ancient Catacombs should be almost done. Yeah. Alright, we're good. This is what I should have done last time. It's okay though. So let's finish our story. The there is a
Stormtroopers here
major debate
must have cleared out to search for
in
the
medical
team.
and local political areas of what to do with Typhoid Mary, right?
This doesn't feel right.
Because it is argued that it is inhumane to keep her quarantined forever against her will.
Watch yourselves, okay?
Obviously.
That's the way. All right.
So essentially, she is released on the condition that she wash her hands a lot and that she take care of herself and that she never work as a cook again.
Enemy located.
She does so, leaves for 2 years, can't find good work, can't find work that's high paying, and starts working as a cook again, using aliases to disguise her name, and basically running around the Eastern Seaboard, working for a bunch of different families where the same cycle would repeat. She'd work for a family, the family would get typhoid, and then she would leave with a new location and a new name. She was finally tracked down again, and she was then placed in quarantine for the rest of her life.
This way, BD. Good work, BD.
To her very death, she never believed she had the actual disease. And it brings up some of those ethical questions, right? We value individual freedom in this country. We value, but we also value safety and the protection of other people, and we have to balance that, especially when individuals aren't willing to take the necessary steps to protect those other people, right? And Typhoid Mary was like an extreme example, right? Typhoid, an extremely deadly disease, and quarantining her for life, an extremely, well, I guess it's just an extreme, like, it's an extreme decision from the government. And now we're seeing the battle again with, like, individual freedom and mask wearing.
Nice.
So I guess the take that I have on mask wearing.
I hear you, BD.
First off, is that it's good to wear a mask. You should wear masks, right? It's not like they're asking the world of you. But I also understand that there is a slope here of some kind, right? We're balancing individual liberty versus the common welfare. And that's always a controversial thing to do, and there would be steps the government could take that I would disagree with. I'm trying to think of some, like, examples of that, right? So let's say the government decided that all people over the age of 70, or now we'll say 75, all people over the age of 75 are mandated to stay in their homes and see no one, right? No matter where they are, nursing home or not. Okay, well that would be questionable for me. And so on and so forth, it sort of goes.
Appreciate it, BD.
Now, we have seen such a high pushback on the masks, and there has been a severe pushback, that I doubt it could be pushed much farther. That's 8 of 8, by the way, for Zepho culture. So if there's anything positive that's come out of the mask thing, it's that the government, I think, was sort of... I think it's a useful thing to know where the wall is. Okay, how much is too much? And apparently, that's it. We hit the wall at not a lot, if you ask me. Mask wearing is not the most ridiculous thing the government could have done.
These plants kind of remind me of Grease's fur. Probe droid. They're watching us, BD.
You have to jump down here for the exploration. Don't ask me why.
Hanging in there?
Probe droid.
Very nice.
Ow.
I need some help.
So that's the story of Typhoid Mary. But this is an issue, right? And if a disease ever came out that was much more lethal, I think it's useful to know what we could and could not do as a government. So yeah.
Just what we needed.
I agree with the mask mandates. I am also sort of happy that it's left up to the states, because I think that's a little bit better. Or maybe, I don't know. It's tough to know. Alright, but that's been a long time I've just spent on the first news article, so we'll just go to the second.
Close.
And we'll try to go a lot faster on this.
I noticed it earlier, this feeling in the pit of my stomach. At first I thought it was Grease's cooking. Now it's getting even stronger. I think the closer we are, the worse I feel. It can't mean anything good.
For the first time in months, the number of people claiming unemployment has risen. I'm going to meditate here. Last week, 1.4 million attempted to get unemployment insurance. This seems to be mostly due to the resurgence of the COVID virus spreading throughout the United States. Currently, federal unemployment benefits are set to expire at the end of July. In addition, a moratorium on rental evictions is also set to expire at around the same time. With 16.2 million people currently receiving unemployment benefits, the abrupt end to those benefits in essence presents a financial cliff to millions of families and households. Full transparency, myself included. I can definitively say that the unemployment benefits that I received after completely stopping receiving all subbing jobs in March. In March, all subbing jobs just disappeared instantly. And, like, maybe 3 weeks ago, my car died. Right, my van. I had been saving up my unemployment checks ever since March, and I was able to use those to afford a new used car.
This motor should do the trick.
Which, by the way, is what the government wants you to do with the money. They want you to put it back into the economy. If I had not gotten unemployment checks sometime around May,
there's got to be a way to the tune.
I would have stopped. I would have not been able to pay my rent. I think that would have dried up. And then at the end of June, my car would have died.
Let's go, BD.
And at that point, I honestly don't know what I would do. I wouldn't have been able to afford a new car.
Thanks, BD.
I would have had to ask for a loan from my parents, who weren't doing, like, amazing. Or I would just have to completely admit defeat at life. And... oh, crap.
On target. Yeah, okay. Stay on you. I'll get after him. He's damaged. Watch my back.
Oh, through the wall. Okay, this is annoying.
He looks weak. Come on, hit him. If we lose, it's because he took out our heavy artillery. Time to shine. You'll pay for that.
Correct.
I need help.
Alright. First time. And... ah. We'll get it on the second try. So... yeah. I could not have made it without the unemployment benefits. And complete transparency, I'm not entirely sure what I can do if I lose the benefits, right?
BD,
maybe I can find a temp job somewhere for a month. Maybe I can find a... hopefully subbing jobs will restart in September. If they don't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So...
What is that?
because there's no guarantees that they'll reopen the schools
Get away from it. Open fire.
in late August.
I see you, Jedi. A near miss. It is near.
That's... whoa. This guy's turned it up a gear.
Hanging in there? Good job, BD.
Yeah, that guy was like fast. So what do I think should be done?
A worker left their tools in a hurry. They were anxious to locate relics, but also careless of the history buried here.
$600 additional a week is too much. It's more than I was making before. A lot more than I was making before, actually. So I don't need that much money to survive, right? I do need more than $280, which is what I get through the state system.
My men will double their efforts. We'll get inside, Officer Crane.
So if they were going to do whatever you get through the state plus 300, that would probably be fine. For me. I can't speak for people with families and stuff like that. But for a single person living in the Twin Cities, that would serve that would serve my needs. Should I grab some skills here? I'll check the skill tree, see what I can get before the fight. Wait. I forgot to get the stim. How far back is it? It's too far. And not only that, I don't think I can physically get there. Fine. I'm gonna have to go through the whole Tomb of Mictual and then go back up that way. That sucks. Yeah, you can lower the unemployment checks and then extend them through, I don't know, November or something.
How predictable. Oh, yes.
Hopefully by
I
that
know
point the
you.
economy will be restarting.
Your past, and most importantly, about Cordova. Tell me, where did he hide the holocron? Outstanding. I've suffered far worse.
Oh, just a blistering fury of attacks from the centrist.
Stop moving. A poor show of skill. Can't catch me. I'm the superior fighter.
I'm wrecking shop. Let's go.
Hey, BD.
You can't run forever.
Oh, beautiful. Good fight, only one stim. Alright. Ray shields are like Jedi proof.
Not quite as gifted as Sayer's last apprentice, but not bad.
You've been keeping count.
I'm surprised she didn't tell you. Sayer was never good at keeping secrets.
And you know her so well, huh?
She was weak. Cracked in an Imperial torture chair. Surrendered the location of her naive Padawan. They would never have found me.
If it wasn't for her, she betrayed me.
Trilla.
In the flesh.
I won't let you manipulate me.
So sure are you? When faced with a choice to protect herself or her Padawan, she chose self-interest. She'll
I love
sell
this.
you out too.
Cal's like, ah, fine, let's do it.
Well, I can handle myself.
Can you afford to take that chance? Your new master harbors great darkness. The look on her face when she saw what they had done to me, as I am now. She turned, exposing her true nature. She used the dark side.
She cut herself off from the Force.
Oh? How long before she cracks and betrays you too? Is that who you want beside you when you find the holocron? What would Jaro Tapal say?
You have no right to mention his name.
I wonder, what would he think if he could see his Padawan now, skulking in the shadows with a betrayer, granting her access to a legion of impressionable students?
You have no honor!
I won't let anyone touch them.
I thought the same thing once.
Thanks for the help back there, BD. You saved my life. And got us closer to the tomb.
I'm good. Alright,
We
who's
found
gonna
it.
talk?
Feels
I'm different than the other two. I don't know. I don't like it.
Alright, let's do some local news. Governor Tim Walz signed the police reform bill today. The measure will take effect on August 1st.
I found it, but see her.
The legislation passed the Minnesota Congress with bipartisan support.
Because she's a liar.
You. How?
I rerouted communication the moment you tried to contact her. Slicing encrypted transmissions was always a pastime of hers. She taught me one. There's no technique Sarah has that I haven't perfected.
Yeah, so that police reform bill in particular is getting rid of chokeholds, it's getting rid of warrior training, and a few other things. Oh, I like this story. During a budget meeting last week, Minneapolis City Council member Alondra Cano, I might be mispronouncing her name, Alondra Cano, proposed cutting 500... Oh, crap. I gotta sort of focus. It's like a tight space. I don't focus that much. Proposed cutting $500,000 from the Minneapolis police budget and giving it to armed citizen patrols. Armed citizen patrols. She and 9 of her colleagues voted to add it to the city budget. Council members Linnea Palmisano and Lisa Goodman refused to vote for the measure and had it struck down after pointed questions during a public meeting on Wednesday involving the safety of allowing armed citizens to patrol the streets.
My friend.
You think? Sorry, that was my own opinion, just there.
This planet's gravitational pull. I can't help but see it as a motif.
I should meditate. Just for safety. In response, the City Council has now suggested cutting $1 million from the police budget instead to be given to a cure violence program.
You're running out of time.
For what?
Okay.
My scouts located an artifact of interest.
So, the centrist position on this.
Now I'm studying it. It seems Cordova was rather taken. Perhaps enough to hide the holocron.
So centrists sort of like things that are sane. We like sanity. Giving $500,000 to a random group of citizens with guns with limited, if any, accountability. I don't know what the people on the Minneapolis City Council are smoking, but it's got to be something strong. Who comes up with this stuff? Really? Like who thinks... Oh, that was cool. Who thinks, yeah, let's give... Let's... You know what would be better instead of police trained and organized by the government? You know what would be better? Random groups of militias just roaming the streets. That's a great plan. What? It's almost mind-boggling, the levels of stupidity. Okay, hang on. This is sort of this. I really hate this jump. I gotta focus. Serious time. I waited until the apex. I don't know what's the problem there. That time was fine, so... That time was fine. Did I just not have enough speed, or... Every time it's frickin' fine. And why is it the first time I went there I die? Okay, that was like close.
Can I get a stim BD1? You're quick.
It's so frustrating. I can do it over and over again and nail it every single time, but the one time in the run, it just doesn't happen. I don't understand why.
Throw me a stim BD.
Yeah, I guess I'll just swing like this. Jump at the apex every time. Now it's gonna be more consistent, maybe? I don't know. I don't frickin' know. Alright, I'm done for today. Have a good one.